Welcome to the Wi-Tek Product Operation channel. Today we will explore the capabilities of QoS. QoS, quality of service, refers to a network using various basic technologies to provide better service capabilities for designated network communications. It is a security mechanism for the network and is used to solve problems such as network delay and congestion. QoS guarantee is essential for networks with limited capacity, especially for streaming multimedia applications, such as VoIP and IPTV, because these applications often require a fixed transmission rate and are sensitive to delay. The type of QoS we configured today is interface rate limiting. Let's expand the configuration based on this topology diagram. As shown in the figure, the switch is interconnected with the router through interface GE1, and Enterprise Department 1 and Enterprise Department 2 are connected to the switch through interfaces GE2 and GE3, and access the network through the switch and the router. Since the business is relatively small scale, there is typically no need for detailed differentiation within the business itself. However, due to limited network bandwidth, it is necessary to implement overall restrictions on the access bandwidth for both Department 1 and Department 2. The bandwidth limit of Enterprise Department 1 is required to be 30,720 kbps. The bandwidth of Enterprise Department 2 is limited to 51,200 kbps. Let's configure the gateway. First go to the network, VLAN to create VLAN 30 and VLAN 40. Then go to the DHCP server to enable DHCP for each of them. Since all our switches are in default auto-acquire mode, we have to go to Status, DHCP Leases to check the IP address at the gateway. We open the configuration page for each of the three switches. To complicate the interface rate limiting, there are two steps. Step 1, configure ports 1 to 3 as trunk mode. We log into switch A's configuration page, go to VLAN and create VLAN 30 and VLAN 40. Then go to VLAN configuration to select ports 1 to 3 as tagged and click Apply, which means they are in trunk mode. Next we do the same for Department 1, creating VLAN 30 and VLAN 40. Then select port 1 of the switch as tagged and the other ports as untagged. All ports are in access mode except port 1, which is in trunk mode. Next we create VLAN 30 and VLAN 40 for Department 2. We setting port 1 to trunk mode and the other ports to access mode. Step 2. Perform speed limit on ports. Click QoS, Rate Limit, and Egress port to limit the speed of port 2 connecting to Department 1 of switch A to less than 30,720 kbps and port 3 connecting to department 2 to less than 51,200 kbps. At this point our configuration is complete. Port 2 corresponds to department 1. Uploads and downloads can only reach a maximum rate of 30,720 kbps. Port 3 corresponds to department 2. Uploads and downloads can only reach a maximum rate of 51,200 kbps.